of it. Good boy. See it?
Fine. This just snapped right out.
Ooh. Hello everyone, welcome to the Joyous Voyagers page. Today we are going to be replacing these outside LED lights. We had the one on the opposite side, there's two of them. We had one fail probably a year and a half ago, never replaced it. And this one gave out, I want to say, maybe 6 to 7 months ago. The little guy comes with these and they're great. When you're on, it has a push button and it really does light up. You can see who's outside if someone knocks on your door, or just to give some space area lighting as you're grilling out. They haven't been working. I reached out to Extreme Outdoors and we ordered some new ones. They sent them, it just came in a box. Looks like a fairly simple process. When you get these, it looks like I'm just gonna be splicing some wires and then hopefully these clip on. I'll show you here as we get into it. You can see right there, they have these screw holes. It comes with this waterproof-ish padding, just two wires. So I'm hoping this will be a pretty easy fix. I'm thinking you just pop it off. Here on the little guy, there's a little spot where it looks like you can put like a flathead is what I'm gonna go for, and pop this off and see how that shimmies off. And then I'm gonna have to seal it up top and waterproof it up there. Okay, so the way these are set up, these lights, it's pretty grooved, as you can tell. It looks like it's pretty good design. This just snapped right out, but you can tell there's the push button here. There's a little bit of a curvature there. When you're gonna put these in, it should just straight up align with the black push button and then snap into place. So it snaps in at these 4 spots, and then I'm imagining, like I said, we got screws. So let's get that other one off and see what we're facing here. All right, so what I'm going for to get this off, it looks like I need to do a razor blade on the top. I wonder if I can just get it with a screwdriver, right? Or a flathead. Just remove the sealant and caulking ever so lightly. Get all that off so you can maneuver it. Doesn't seem like it wants to come off. I almost feel like I need some shims or a plastic spade. Okay. And again, I'm doing this because I just don't know how well these are stuck on here or how much pressure I have to use to get them off. Just trying to be conscientious here of getting into this and doing it myself. It seems like they should just pop off. Yeah, there it goes. Oh! See, y'all saw that. It goes flopping off. This one, after a couple of years, was just a little warped. I imagine through the heat and the weather, the sun, all the 3 years of traveling all over cross country in this thing, I can already tell just the difference of the old one compared to this new one. But it does look like you have 2 screws. You got a screw there and a screw there that has to come out. Be very careful. This is how small the screw is. And it's already angled to fall straight out, so be ready to catch it if y'all ever have to do this.
I have a magnetized Phillips head. There we go.
All right, now that that's off, let's see if this just, oh, no, we have, interesting. So that takes out this light. Okay, that takes off this light, but the way this is made is you have this plastic piece on here as well, and that's secured with a square head of screws. So I'll show you that. Inside, you're gonna have square screw head is what you're gonna have to use to get this off. I got a Milwaukee dual tool that I always bring with me. It's pretty simple. See if this fits. Looks like it fits. So that's an easy, I don't have to go rumbling through my Husky toolbox in the barn. So I also noticed just now, so with this square head, all on the door frame, they used that same type of screw head. So this would definitely be worth having if you're a Little Guy Max owner 2018. All the screws on my door have that, and I'm kind of glad I noticed it because I'm gonna go around and actually just hand tighten all those. I would imagine they're a little loose. I would imagine so.
Alright, so that's the size screw you're dealing with. Whoa.
Okay, so after taking a look at this, I'm not gonna try to get inside past the Asdel foam and everything to disconnect the hardware in there. Unfortunately, I think what I'm gonna do is have to splice it and then just connect the two. Again, I don't really like that because it's gonna have two splice points now on these lights. But outside of taking out the back wood panel on the kitchen shelf behind it, there's really no real way to get inside that little hole that y'all saw to get to that connection. I would have to like literally pull it all out and try to get those connectors out, and it's just, I'm not even gonna be able to get tools in there to crimp the wire adapters or anything, which is unfortunate. It is interesting, the wire that they have on the 2018 is very thin. I don't know if that's my issue or if it was the LED strip. You can't really disconnect the wires on the LED light too because they're soldered in there. So the only way is to connect it by wire. So what I'm basically gonna do, like I said, we're gonna cut it, splice it, kind of like I did on the water pump video. I'll put a link to that as well. This is definitely gonna go into the Little Guy maintenance category of the playlist on our channel. That's what you're looking at if you're gonna be replacing these lights yourself. It looks like once I get this in there, I'll be all set to go. I just need to seal it with caulking, so I'm gonna probably get some mineral spirits or whatever and clean that all up. I'm probably only gonna be able to do one in this video today because it is gonna be raining tomorrow, and I want to make sure this is done. I don't wanna get in the middle of fixing the other one on the other side because that backs up to the shower wall and everything else, and sun's going down. So let's dive into this, try to get this one done. At least you'll see how to replace one, and then maybe in the next video where I'm replacing the handle LED light and some of the other things we're gonna be doing on this for some modifications and repairs, I'll show that the other one got done as well. So here we go. Alrighty, so it is spliced. The new LED light works. I'm gonna be mounting it now. For everyone who doesn't know, so the Little Guy Max has this light, like I said before, and then you have this LED light that goes all the way underneath the awning. It does a pretty good job of the aesthetics for nighttime, but I'm glad this worked out. It has been months and months and months. I've had these for quite a while, just haven't had the I don't know, energy to do it. I did rust removal on the little guy and restored the frame and repainted it. So, you know, project by project, take it all in stride. I just want to get this done before our big 10-day Florida stretch and Georgia coastline trip that's coming up. So everyone look out for those videos coming up next. But I'm gonna screw this back in, get it all cleaned up, and call it a day. So this is how you fix the little guy Max LED push button light. We have an issue. This hole right here is stripped. So getting this in tight is not gonna happen. I'm going to have to backtrack this, put epoxy in there to make it tight again, and run that screw back in. So this job, the light is fixed, but is definitely not mounted correctly. That drives me crazy. That screw will not go back in nice and flush. Tried multiple times. So some of the struggles you have when you're sitting here doing jobs like this and running screws is, sorry about that, the GoPro died. So yeah, that's just a shame. It makes me really upset. I'm gonna have to go right back into this. I'm gonna have to take this all off, set the epoxy, let it dry. I guess I'll do this in a couple days. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, like I said. I'm gonna go ahead and put the silver plate on here so y'all can see how easy it is. The silver plate, once you're done and you don't have a stripped screw, put it on like that, press, and you're on there. So, I mean, this new one sits pretty flush besides this stripped screw. And we got light now. You can kind of see what we're working with here. It's just a shame we had that stripped screw. I'm really annoyed. You know, one thing about RV life I've learned, and it's helped me in my own personal life, rolling with the punches. You know, you hear those comments and you hear people talk about, you know, setbacks and just knowing how to move forward. And it really, you know, I thought I was resilient before in a lot of situations, and with personal life situations, I always have been. I take pride in being resilient. My whole background, a lot of y'all people don't even know this, I even shared a lot of personal stuff, but you know, I did aggressive inline skating, kind of amateur pro-ish, back in my young youth days. There's something to be said when you sit there day after day abusing your body for a sport. And a lot of you sport guys know this with baseball, football, any of that. It's just repetitive, you know, making your runs, going for the trick, time after time again, that practice, the persistent and consistent mentality. And, you know, it might be a little overkill for a light changing video, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, when stuff like this happens, it can get you, it can irk you. You just want it done. You want to be done with the project. You delayed this long, and now here you are doing it, and now there's something else you have to do. And a lot of things in RV life, there is things that pop up out of nowhere that can kind of, it has to be done systematically. So it does stretch your patience and challenge you with just an overall positive mental attitude. I've learned the most and grown the most since RVing and camping, dealing with a lot of these issues that we've dealt on the road. I mean, y'all have seen our travels here for 3 years now, and we've definitely had all kinds of little things pop up that we've had to address and fix on the road. And you know, when you're new, it's fun in a way. When you're just trying to fix something to get everything lined up to hit a trip, and you know, I think more when you're even more experienced doing RVing, and you know, boom, 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 I can knock it out real quickly. I mean, if I wasn't filming, this would have been done in like literally 15 minutes. It's a very simple thing. This in itself, with that screw being stripped, as simple as it is, that now puts me out, you know, 2 more days where I can check this off the list before I go to the other side and fix the other light. So, you know, it's just little things like that. We can't control screws being stripped out of their holes too much. But I will have to reset that with epoxy, and then take this out, re-screw it in, and then it should set flush. I'm probably just gonna tape this off for the next couple days with that rain coming in tomorrow. I probably won't revisit this. I'm gonna let the video wrap up here because it's just one of those how-to videos, and I don't wanna push your viewership and patience any further. Just let you know, that's how you change it out. That's what to expect. and maybe expect to maybe have strip screws once you take out that screw. Even if you're taking it out gently, sometimes it's not going to go back in. So the lesson learned here is have some epoxy ready to go ahead and put in there, and maybe plan on a 2-day time frame to have this finished. I'm hopping into it thinking I would just be boom, 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 done, be done before the rain, but here I am now having to do a little bit extra measures to ensure that doesn't get any water damage, and the job's still not done. So I hope you enjoy this video. We have a lot of Little Guy Max how-to videos in our playlist and on the channel. And as always, joy on the road, safe travels. Everyone take care out there. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, put some comments, ask some questions, and all y'all take care. Join the road. Yes. What you do? What you gonna do? You have that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Come here. Let me see it. Hey, drop it. Drop it. Good boy. You see it? Go get it. He kind of knows what he's doing with that fetch game.